Good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the university faculty and degree candidates, as Vice President of Academic Affairs and Interim Provost of the University of Texas at Arlington, I hereby call this commencement ceremony to order. Woo! Would you please rise for the entrance of the national colors by the UT Arlington Corps of Cadets, to be followed by the singing of our national anthem by Dylan Elza. Gentlemen, please remove your hats for the singing of the national anthem.
Left turn, march, left, left, point off, hold, freezing, colors. Pose. Pose.
Please be seated. I now call upon Interim Dean Elisabeth Cawthon to preside over today's ceremony.
Good evening, and welcome to the Spring 2016 Commencement of the College of Liberal Arts. My name is Elisabeth Cawthon. I'm the Interim Dean of the College and an Associate Professor of History. It is my privilege, along with representatives of the faculty of the college, to welcome you to this evening's commencement ceremony. We are honored to have with us today our university president, Dr. Vistas Kabari. And the University Vice President for Academic Affairs and Interim Provost, Dr. Linda Johnsrud. We also have with us Dr. Tim Quinnen, Vice President for Student Affairs, Ms. Kelly Davis, Vice President for Business Affairs and Controller, Mr. Michael Kingen, Vice President for Development, and Dr. Carl Petruso, Dean of the Honors College. I would also like to acknowledge members of the Platform Party and others who have worked to help make this day so very special. Please hold your applause until all have been identified. Dr. Eric Bolsterly, Assistant Dean of the College of Liberal Arts, and Dr. Leslie Ridingan, Assistant Dean of the College of Liberal Arts, will assist with the recognition of students. And Professor Dennis Maher, Department of Theater Arts, will serve as announcer. We would also like to recognize the UT Arlington Jazz Orchestra, conducted by our own Tim Ishii, professor in the Department of Music. Other liberal arts faculty assembled here on stage include the chairs of the departments in the college. Professor Robert Hauer, Art and Art History, Professor Sharla Markham Shaw, Communication, Professor Kent Curley, Criminology and Criminal Justice, Professor Bruce Krajewski, English, Professor W. Marvin Delaney, History, Professor Laurel Stevan, Linguistics and TESOL, Professor Chris Conway, Modern Languages, Professor Rick Bogard, Music, Professor Ken Williford, Philosophy and Humanities, Professor Rebecca Dean, Political Science, Professor Bob Kunovich, Sociology and Anthropology, and Professor Kim LaFontaine, Theater Arts, as well as faculty from each department. For many of you, this is your first commencement at the University of Texas at Arlington. But this ceremony has a long and honored tradition. At the end of this evening's processional, you saw Professor Dan Kavanaugh, Chair of the Faculty Senate and Associate Professor in the Department of Music, carrying the commencement mace, a symbol of the university's authority to award degrees. The mace was created in 2008 by David Keynes, retired professor of art, assisted by metal art adjunct professor Fred Miller. On the mace, we see all the names of our institution from Arlington College in 1895 to the present University of Texas at Arlington. For those of you who are receiving your doctoral, master's, or bachelor's degree, this is a day long anticipated, a day of excitement, a day to celebrate great achievement. Many of you have worked full or part-time jobs, cared for families, or carried other responsibilities while completing your degree requirements. Some of you have traveled great distances to earn your degree at UT Arlington. Some of you are completing more than one degree. On this day, we extend our warmest congratulations to all of you. Each of you has a right to be very proud for having reached this milestone. We celebrate the academic achievements represented here this day. I would like to take a moment to recognize an important group of people who helped each graduate reach this milestone, members of the faculty. These dedicated women and men have not only provided you with important classroom instruction, but they have shaped your intellectual formation in labs, in the field, and in the community. They have served as teachers, mentors, and role models, collaborating with you in the pursuit of academic achievement and preparation for what lies ahead, be it further study, entry into the educated workforce, or some other post-commencement adventure. Would all members of the faculty please rise to be recognized? Please be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce our speaker, Major General Lester Simpson. Major General Simpson graduated from the University of Texas at Arlington's College of Liberal Arts with a Bachelor of General Studies degree in 1983. He has gone on to a distinguished career in military service and the private sector. Major General Simpson received his commission in 1980 through the University of Texas at Arlington Reserve Officers Training Corps. After completing the Infantry Officer Basic Course, he served in many leadership and command assignments. He has been called to active duty in support of contingency operations overseas 4 times in his career, including Bosnia and Afghanistan, and he earned the Legion of Merit, Bronze Star, and the Combat Action Badge during combat operations in Afghanistan in 2010 through 2011. In June 2014, Major General Simpson became the first African American commanding general of the 36th Infantry Division, also known as the Texas Division, a division of the U.S. Army and the Texas National Guard. The 36th Infantry Division is composed of 5 brigades and approximately 14,000 soldiers. It supports active combat operations and natural disaster relief. Since the year 2000, division units have had multiple deployments to Bosnia, Kosovo, Iraq, and Afghanistan. And as of August 2015, it had troops as part of the multi-force observer mission in Egypt. As a brigadier general commanding the 176th Engineering Brigade in Afghanistan, General Simpson won commendations for melding a mixed force of National Guard, active Army, Army reservists, Air Force, and Navy units into an effective combat and construction force that sought out and destroyed enemy improvised explosive devices and constructed facilities for U.S. and multinational forces. He also initiated an innovative program that trained Afghan National Army engineer units in both combat and construction activities. Concurrent with his very active National Guard career, Major General Simpson had a 33-year career with United Parcel Service, where he rose from part-time employee during his college years to supervisor of full-time employees at the Plano Delivery Center in Mesquite, Texas. He also served as co-chair of the Plano Center's Comprehensive Health and Safety Committee. He was the highest-ranking veteran employed by UPS nationwide. In recognition of contributions to the company and the country, UPS selected him to accept the Marlene R. Dice Businesswomen's Empowerment Award on behalf of UPS. That organization recognized UPS for hiring 7,500 veterans, and the award committee in Southern California was so impressed with his service to UPS and the nation that they presented him with the Veterans in Business Award as well. He retired from UPS in March of 2013. Major General Simpson is a life member of the National Guard Association of Texas, an active member of the Society of American Engineers, and an active member of the Military Officers Association of America. Please welcome Major General Lester Simpson back to the UT Arlington campus and to the College of Liberal Arts commencement this evening.
Well, there's some thank yous in order, so I'll get that out of the way first. I want to thank President Kabari for this invitation to come out and share some of my experiences with you. I want to thank Elisabeth Cawthon, the Dean of Liberal Arts, for that wonderful introduction. I was sitting there listening to it, and I was so excited I wanted to jump up and go meet this guy. Who is he? And then last but not least, I want to recognize and thank Rex Latham, who is the president of UTA Cadet Corps Alumni Council, which I serve as a member. You know, when President Kabari asked me to come and address you, I said a resounding absolutely. And then afterwards I thought about, wow, now you really have something that you need to say, and it needs to be profound. So I'm going to try to spend the next 10 minutes kind of giving you my perspective from a 36-year career in the military and leadership, to kind of give you what I think are some golden nuggets that some of you who are going to start your careers tomorrow may help you to become successful. As stated earlier, my name is Lester Simpson. I'm a 1983 liberal arts graduate from UTA. And 17th of May of this year, I will celebrate 36 years of commissioned service in the Army National Guard, which I started off as a second lieutenant. Thank you. As you can see, I'm a two-star general and currently command the 36th Infantry Division. Texas has the largest Army National Guard in the 54 states, territories, and the District of Columbia. The majority of National Guard soldiers and airmen hold a civilian full-time job while serving part-time as National Guard members. I held a full-time job as an operations supervisor for 33 years with United Parcel Service until I retired in 2013 to take on more responsibilities serving the National Guard at the national level. These part-time guardsmen are also augmented by a small full-time cadre of active guard and reserve personnel in both the Army and the Air National Guard. These soldiers are on active duty. But what I want to make sure, because there's a lot of folks that don't understand how the military operates. There are roughly 99 two-star generals in the active Army. The National Guard has 62 two-star generals, of which I am one. The active Army has 10 divisions, and the National Guard has 8 divisions, which of those 8, I'm one. Commanders are responsible for between 10,000 and 16,000 soldiers, depending on the type of division. Imagine for a moment being responsible for the lives, the training, the career, and the leader development of that many people. It's an awesome responsibility and one that you cannot be successful at without leadership. So I decided that that's kind of what I'll talk to you for the next 10 minutes, is about leadership, and kind of give you a perspective from my point of view of what potential employers may look in new graduates and what it takes to become successful. These are my golden nuggets. Some of you, I know, have decided to continue on your quest for lifelong education, and I highly encourage that. But some of you may start your career tomorrow and have to write that resume. So when you talk about leadership, some people think it means guiding others to complete a particular task, while others believe it means motivating the members of your team to do their best. Both definitions vary, but the general sentiment remains the same. Leaders are people who know how to achieve results or goals and inspire people along the way. We are here today to honor your accomplishments as you pursue your degree over the last 4 years and wish you great success in your future as you close this period of your life and begin your next. John Quincy Adams once said, "If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader." Every one of you, by virtue of completing what you started 4 years ago, prove yourself to be leaders. And I'm sure that there is someone in the audience here today that is in your family or know you that looks up to you and is at awe at what you were able to accomplish in the last 4 years. Into statistics, one of my favorite subjects, an outlier is an observation point that is distant from other observations. In simple terms, it means someone that stands out from others, and each of you fit that description. In my experience, leadership is about 3 things: the ability to listen, the ability to inspire, and the ability to empower. Leadership is having a vision, sharing that vision, and inspiring others to support your vision while creating their own. It's the ability to guide others without force into a direction or decision that leaves them still feeling empowered and accomplished. Effective leadership is providing the vision, motivation to the team so they work together to achieve the same goal. And then understanding the talents and temperaments of each individual and effectively motivating each person to contribute individually their best towards achieving a group goal. Leadership is being bold enough to have that vision and humble enough to recognize achieving it will take the efforts of many people. People who are most fulfilled when they share their gifts and talents rather than just work. Leaders create that culture, survive, or serve that greater good, and let others soar. My perspective of a leader is an individual who knows the ins and outs about the business so they can empathize with the followers, in addition to being a positive influence on the people they are leading. Leadership is about setting the tone, motivating, inspiring, thinking big, and never giving up when others feel like quitting. A true leader is secure in creating a framework that encourages others to tap into their own skills and ideas and freely contribute to the whole project or the company. Now, there are some of you that are going to start writing your resumes tomorrow, and you're probably asking yourself, what are potential employers looking for in a new college graduate? So I'll try to sum that up for you in just a few words. Become an outlier. Be that gal or guy that has the technical knowledge related to your job skills that they go to when they need or have a question about a certain thing. Seek out increased responsibility as much as you can. Take stuff off your boss's plate, which gives him more time to mentor and makes you more valuable to the organization because you are capable of doing other things. Learn as much as you can about your profession and do for others what someone has done for you. To me, that's mentorship. When I joined the Texas National Guard, there were not a lot of folks that looked like me. And there weren't a lot of folks that I could go to for advice and counsel. So I reached out to folks who I thought were leaders that could help me negotiate some of those things, and I highly encourage you to do that. So what do potential employers look for when hiring new graduates? People who can work well on a team. So as you're writing your resume, highlight your experience working as a member of a team, and don't be afraid to put how many team members were on that resume. People who know how to solve problems. In the military, we have the military decision-making program, and it tells you exactly how to solve problems. Design methodology, how to set everything up, and outline where your problems are so you can really come to a true course of action that will help you meet what you're trying to accomplish. Of course, this goes without saying, it's the ability to communicate. You cannot have an effective team if you can't communicate what the requirements are and the goals. So work on your communication skills and the ability to plan, prioritize work. At UPS, one of the first things I learned as a supervisor was there are glass balls and rubber balls. There's a lot of priorities. You need to know which ones are the glass balls that you cannot drop and which one are the rubber balls that you can pick up on the first bounce. As long as you get it on the first bounce, you're good to go, and you'll never drop a priority that is important to your boss or your organization. And when I was a second lieutenant, my first company commander had a great name. It was Captain Terry T. Grenade. What a name for a military person. And he told me, he says, Les, there are a lot of things that the military has to offer, and this is going to serve you well. The military is like a train station. There are opportunities that come in and out of the train station every day. Some of them are great opportunities that are right for you, and some of them may not be right for you. So what you need to do is you need to get your ticket punched early so that you're standing on the dock when that train rolls into the station, and when that right train that leads to that opportunity comes to you, you'll be able to get on board. And so you've got your first ticket punched. You've got that degree. So don't stop there. Continue to work and continue to prioritize and dream, and you'll do well. I want to thank each and every one of you for listening and the invitation to come and speak. And I congratulate you on your degree and wish you the best in your future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Major General Simpson, for those inspiring words. And now we begin the awarding of degrees. Please notice that many candidates will have cords, stoles, and medallions to recognize their accomplishments and achievements. Some of you will notice a double cord indicating cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude. It is our pleasure to recognize the candidates receiving the Doctor of Philosophy degree and the Master of Fine Arts, or MFA degree. Dr. Leslie Riding-In, Assistant Dean of Graduate Studies, will present the candidates.
At this time, we will recognize all of the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree and the Master of Fine Arts degree. Candidates, please rise and come forward. I am pleased to recognize that these individuals, by satisfactorily completing their current semester of academic work, will meet all the requirements for the degree as specified by their Graduate Studies Committee and Graduate Assembly. Students who have completed their terminal degrees will be hooded as they cross the stage. Other students who have completed their graduate degrees are wearing their hoods. Our MA hooding ceremony took place earlier today. At this time, I will ask the faculty members who will be hooding students who have satisfied the requirements for these terminal degrees to please watch for their students and come forward to hood them when their name is called.
Free King, Jeffrey King, English, PhD, Supervising Professor Neil Matheson. Robert LaRue, English, PhD, Supervising Professor Penny Ingram. Julie McCown, English, PhD, Supervising Professor Stacy Alimo. Karen E. Beasley, History, PhD, Supervising Professor Elisabeth Cawthon. Nathaniel Kogan, History, PhD, Supervising Professor Sarah Rose. Ia Kelm Price, Linguistics, PhD, Supervising Professor Jeffrey Witzel. David Diaz, Art, MFA. Laura M. Garcia, Art, MFA. Shi and Su, Art, MFA. Seth A. Lawrence, Art, MFA. Jean-Patrick Mahoney, Art, MFA. Michelle N. Pennington, Art, MFA. Gary Uribe, Art, MFA.
Please join me in congratulating these new terminal degrees. Now, will the Master of Arts and the Master of Music degree candidates please rise and come forward? I am pleased to recognize that these individuals, by satisfactorily completing their current semester of academic work, will meet all the requirements for their degrees as specified by their graduate studies committees and the graduate assembly.
Karen Elise Blair McAllister. Rosie Perez. Fei-Fan Wu. Lindsay Aaron Connor. Vanessa Renee Johnson. Danielle Tia Mays. Christina Nicole Reed. Nazia Zuberi. Leslie Aaron Cook. Anna Jones Culver. Shimon Ke Ich. Leslie Elizabeth Wade. Kevin James McCrae. Jessica Elizabeth Neal. Teresa A. Pritchett. Maram Ibrahim Aturki. Noura De Kazali. Rachel Ann Gamara. Rashad Tro Maurice Kalam. Jamal Mosi Davidson. Casey Philip Graham. Victoria Ladova Kunz. Yiki Luo. Eve Atumisi. Consuelo Monina Buencamino. Ashley Rebecca Lindsay. Olivia Guadalupe Yanes Orona. El Memei Murangwa. Thomas Reed. Rosa Linda Rosales. Melody Hope May.
Will the candidates for all bachelor degrees please rise? These candidates, by satisfactorily completing their current semester of academic work, will meet all of the requirements for their degree as specified by the department faculty and the undergraduate assembly. I am pleased to recognize that they are completing the degree for which they have been certified. Congratulations to you all. Please be seated. At this time, Professor Robert Hauer will present the candidates for bachelor degrees in the Department of Art and Art History.
Will the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts in Art, Bachelor of Arts in Art History, and Bachelor of Fine Arts in Art please rise and come forward to be recognized?
Samantha K. Clark, Art Bachelor of Arts. Allison Taylor Herbst. Catherine Lucille Hodge, magna cum laude. Major is awesome. Steve C. John. Angela Lynn Kem. Mario Marine. Luis G. Marroquin, cum laude. Catherine Elizabeth Miner. Merlene Niembo. Sutone Panyawonbong, cum laude. Nam Ti Pham. Amanda Fanavan. Celeste Rodriguez. Araceli E. Rubio. Manal S. Alturk, summa cum laude. Liseth Barcenas Roca, summa cum laude. Daniel Ignacio Barron, cum laude. Aveen K. Bayazid. Jordan M. Brown. Cesar C. Casanova. Elena Sofia Chudoba, summa cum laude. LaFonda R. Clement, magna cum laude. Andrew Zapp. Dakota Ray Ford, cum laude. Ephraim Franco. Jessica Lynn Frost. Jacqueline V. Hedar, cum laude. Kirsten Nicole Hansen. Keyston Ambler Heflin, cum laude. Tom Loy Hun. Kimberlyn P. Interath, cum laude. Maria Shikel Jackson. Dylan Kane. Abel Keonin. Jane Ann Cleve, cum laude. Kendra Nicole Lawson. Ivan Lopez, magna cum laude. John R. Miranda, summa cum laude. Meredith Elise Nibbins, summa cum laude. Andrea F. Norcross, summa cum laude. Alicia Sodyung Pak, cum laude. Chris Joseph Perry, summa cum laude. Jasmine I. Rangel, magna cum laude. Angela A. Rodriguez, summa cum laude. Marissa Rogers. Madison Luis Samas, summa cum laude. Gaurav Sitola, magna cum laude. Megan Nicole Sensin, magna cum laude. Olivia G. Temado. Kristen Turner. Shayna Vensil, magna cum laude. Brenda Y. Vitella. Caitlin Ariel Zalatoris.
Professor Charla Markham Shaw will now present the candidates for bachelor degrees in the Department of Communication.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Communication please rise and come forward to be recognized?
Chelsea Janae Allen. Dahe Shea. Jose Antonio Corona. Rebecca Marie Fritchie. Caitlin Marie Graham. Victoria Brianna Harkrider. Lauren Ashley Harrell. Ruby Hurtado. Simon Jerzernicki. Catherine D. Youngman, summa cum laude. Andrew Thomas Lawson. Brannon T. Lowe, magna cum laude. Keila Nohimi Mata Zamora, cum laude. Brittany May. McCall Money. Gabrielle Reynolds, magna cum laude. Rena Song. Benson Tang, magna cum laude. Ryan Parker Wilson. Gina Toy Witter. Leonardo Aceves. Reginald Bancole Adeatula. Gladys Naomi Aguirre. Maria T. Alvarez. Raven Elise Anzaldua. Lori Ayala. Carson James Colligan. Maria Eugenia Cruz. Magna cum laude. Lindsay Marie Ellsbury. Jasmine Shake Chukwueke, magna cum laude. Sean Carpenter Fuller, summa cum laude. Sonia Leticia Garcia. Brenda Gonzalez, cum laude. Jessica D. Grider, cum laude. Landon Wesley Hearn. Thomas Harrison Hose, cum laude. Desha Jelouis. Christopher George. Landry Brooke Ledbetter. Lorenzo Leroy Marconi, summa cum laude. Susie Martinez. Kevin Julio Mendez, cum laude. Myrna Rida Mohammed. Jamal Randall Myhand. Jessica Marie Ojeda. Angelica Vanessa Ortiz, magna cum laude. Marcus Ortiz. Lydia Susana Regalado. Daniel Ruiz. Nancy Salas. Rochelle Speaker, magna cum laude. Alexa N. Stickler, magna cum laude. Cynthia Bailey Turner. Kristen Alisa Victorin. Chelsea Ladon Barnett. Miosha LaShawn Brown. Cody Allen Byard. Natalie Rose Demarest, summa cum laude. Kennedy O'Neill Eubanks. Jason Mitchell Hayes. Morgan Zane Holly. Cara Ann Hyde. Aubrey L. Kenny, magna cum laude. Haley E. Knighton. LaWanda McKelvey, cum laude. Matthew Shane McLemore. Maria Concepcion Montalvo. Placida Monya. Zachary T. Porter. Luz Bolanuis, cum laude. Monica Brown. Mary Brummett. Cody Carmichael. Yannicka Isamar Castro. Amber Kreiner, cum laude. Matthew Figueroa. Efosa Imesogia Gulbadia. Alexander Dax Johnson. Griselda N. E. Monsilis. Anas Shahid. Reese William Paxton. Rafael Valentin Rodriguez. Roxana Anamin Salmeron, magna cum laude. Courtney R. Borkert, summa cum laude. Catherine Ann Cargo. Noel Marie Jabal. William C. Johnson. April Nicole Miller, cum laude. Choyo Bisoya Ade Bimpe. Jessica Amador Martinez, summa cum laude. Randabader. Lauren A. Bradfield. Nellie A. Castillo. Clarissa Neri Cruz. Carolina Peluche da Silva. Ariel D. Nariman El Ahmed, cum laude. Ana Cecilia Enriquez. Montana Sue Ford, cum laude. Kelsey Patricia Graham, cum laude. Cameron Christopher Grant. Taylor Ashton Green, cum laude. Sebastian Gwynn. Courtney Maxwell Henry. Colton Ross Hightower, cum laude. Matthew Ryan Hoffman. Monique N. Hockness. Tazeen Joffrey, magna cum laude. Desmond Johnson. Michael Joseph Keaton. Maisha Farisma Khan. Alison Lopez. Tamara Rose Lynch. Farah Nazia Mohammed, cum laude. Kiliki C. Ohununka. Morgan Orr. Cynthia Patoni. Olivia D. Peterson, magna cum laude. Adriana Rivas. Mercedes Elizabeth Sanchez. Samantha Leanne Streeter. Ebony Taylor. Kinlan Catherine Tran. Eric C. Veer. Juan P. Villarreal. Kaylee Elisa Williamson.
Professor Kent Curley will now present the candidates for bachelor degrees in the Department of Criminology and Criminal Justice.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Criminology and Criminal Justice please rise and come forward to be recognized?
Mariah Adonia Jo Allen, magna cum laude. Brenda S. Alvidres, magna cum laude. Santino Angue. Vanessa Esmeralda Badillo. Brandon D. Bates. Vontae Michael Beard. Matthew Lewis Belk, cum laude. Bikash Bandare. Lashana S. Blackshear. Colleen Therese Bowling, magna cum laude. Victoria Rudell Borin. Jordy Austin Broyles, cum laude. Tyler D. Birch. Mayra Alejandra Cantu. Sergio Carmona. Lucero Esmeralda Castillo. Mark David Charnock. Jonathan Hervé Chavez, magna cum laude. Christopher E. Compean. Candice Davis. Aaron D. La Vega, cum laude. Nathaniel Alexandru Drambreanu. Elizabeth Yuong. Samuel James Eldridge, magna cum laude. Crystal L. Corey. George Estrada. Kendra Gaona, cum laude. Nicholas G. Gross, summa cum laude. Annalisa O. Guerrero. Paul H. Guillot, cum laude. Alyssa Nicole Hawthorne, summa cum laude. Nicole L. Howard. Arvind Samuel Isaac. Mohammed Asmi Ishmael. Jose S. Jimenez. Cheyenne Jones. Aaron Deshun Jones. Jung Seob Kim. Pedro Marquez, magna cum laude. Joel Martinez. Luis Alberto Martinez. Raul Vitela Martinez. Valerie Martinez. Brianna Medina. Lauren Haley Mercado Nino. Farhan K. Mohammed, magna cum laude. Charles G. Mott, cum laude. Dorcas M. Msume. Martin Lewis Myers. Heather Deanne Oberst. Kalisha Tiffany Palm. Eduardo Perez. Ashley Pfeiffer. Ryan James Pordash, magna cum laude. Ella Larissa Ramirez. Mandeepa Regmi. Josette C. Reynolds, cum laude. Deamnira Lorraine Rivas. Rebecca Ann Rogers. Griselda Ruiz, cum laude. Cody James Russell, magna cum laude. Derek Richard Sanchez, cum laude, summa cum laude. Shay Danielle Schoenbarger. Maria Silva, summa cum laude. April Michelle Simmons. Courtney Stewart. Janica Marie Terrell. Jennifer Brianna Trevino, summa cum laude. Itze Yunu Valdez. Selena Marie Valdez, cum laude. Megan Shazon Bang, magna cum laude. Lindy Alexandria Velasquez Godinir. Cesar Ronaldo S. Vasquez, cum laude. Christy Ann Villasenor. Justin Ryan Winters. Courtney Breon Wright. Madeline Zembler.
Professor Bruce Krajewski will now present the candidates for bachelor degree in the Department of English.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in English please rise and come forward to be recognized?
Kadia Ahmed. Brittany L. Anderson. Cody M. Arnold, magna cum laude. Julian Codebera. Elena Barron, summa cum laude. Trinity Megan Butcher. Maria Castro, cum laude. Marilyn Ruth Comer, summa cum laude. John Martin Crowley. Robert Adrian Esqueda. Dana Fakriden, summa cum laude. Alexandria Victoria Garza. Alexandria Celeste Gonzalez. Unmila Hasish. Peter Edward Headleston, magna cum laude. Raven Sierra Hill. Michaela Renee Hickson. Reagan Humphrey, cum laude. Clarissa Jennings. Chelsea A. Kay, magna cum laude. Kayleigh Hudson. Brooke Nicole Kenny. Christina Nicole Benavides, magna cum laude. Courtney Leanne Mata. Jeremy Eric Crowell, summa cum laude. Sarah Emily Matthews, summa cum laude. Hannah Mae McKee, summa cum laude. James Edward Miller, cum laude. Robert Lance Minor, cum laude. Justin Michael Dean Myers. Esther Tulompe Oni. Laurel Jeanette Peak, magna cum laude. Paige E. Powell, magna cum laude. Priscilla Rodriguez de la Gala, cum laude. Abraham Salinas, summa cum laude. Uniona Smith Johnson. Elise Villalobos. Dearisa Simone Washington. Kim B. Vittelsey. Nicholas Ross Wilson, cum laude. Laura A. Zavala.
Professor Marvin Delaney will now present the candidates for bachelor degrees in the Department of History.
Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts in History please rise and come forward to be recognized?
Abraham Aguiar. Karen Dawn Alexander. Nathan Scott Arawako, cum laude. Jennifer Nicole Barton. Anthony P. Berardoca, magna cum laude. Blaine Kenton Bradfield. Sarah Renee Browder, summa cum laude. Oren K. Brown. Concepcion Camargo, summa cum laude. Jacob Carter. Eduardo Castaneda, summa cum laude. Victoria Cook. Aaron M. Cornelius. Justin Michael DeShong. John Adam Fambro. Andrew D. Givetz. Patrick Hawley, magna cum laude. Amy E. Husk, summa cum laude. Laura Elizabeth Jordan, cum laude. Ian G. Klein, magna cum laude. Ambrose Lasur Lee. Joseph Sunshin Lee. LaFontaine Lafal. Zachary Brian Logston, magna cum laude. Felix Lugo, magna cum laude. Ashley E. Medina. Morgan Lee Mercer. Justin Cole Merritt. Juan G. Olivares, cum laude. Olivia B. Parker, cum laude. Melissa M. Porter. Henry Y. Reyes. Alexandra Carolyn Roberts, cum laude. Aaron M. Sakowski. Jennifer Renee Shen, summa cum laude. Cheryl C. Simpson. Joseph Christopher Samasic, cum laude. Jaron Malik Taylor. Jeanette Vasquez. Fair Wagar, cum laude. Jasmine Marie Young. Alex Jumeev Turner.
Professor Laurel Stevan will now present the candidates for bachelor degree in the Department of Linguistics and TESOL.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Linguistics please rise and come forward to be recognized? All right. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Linguistics please rise and come forward to be recognized?
Victor F. Jimenez, cum laude. Evan Duvon Johnson.
Professor Chris Conway will now present the candidates for bachelor degrees in the Department of Modern Languages.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Critical Languages and International Studies, French, Spanish for Global Competence, and Spanish Translation and Interpreting please rise and come forward to be recognized?
Munira Dulod. Rachel Marie Dwight, magna cum laude. Clayton Jordan. Dylan M. Love, magna cum laude. Bailey and Williams, summa cum laude. Victor F. Jimenez. Marcos Anyajo Mendez. Ton Din Lei. Cum laude. Montserrat Munoz, magna cum laude. Calvin C. Price. Karina Reyna. Lisandra Aguilera. Carlos Salanes. Cirorella Colziu. Elisa A. Lasso, cum laude. Clay Newby, magna cum laude. Magdalena Rios. Alex Ricardo Salazar. Victoria Y. Stedman. Zulima Cano. Jacqueline Dominguez, magna cum laude. Darwin Jose Escobar, cum laude. Martha K. Flores. Wendy Hernandez, magna cum laude. Nancy Ramirez. Jessica Marie Ojeda.
Professor Rick Bogard will now present the candidates for bachelor degrees in the Department of Music.
Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Music please rise and come forward to be recognized?
Evan M. Arnett. Catherine N. Brinkley. Zachary A. DeFore. Jeremy J. Diaz. Dylan Elza. Mariah Hampton. Andrew Ermonat, cum laude. Zachary A. Hollis. Christopher L. Johnson. Stephanie Danielle Kalina. Eric Humberto Lara. Dylan M. Love, magna cum laude. Jose Jonathan Martinez. J.C. Renee Peterson, summa cum laude. Alexis Nicole Randolph. Alana M. Sewell, cum laude. Catherine Sheedy, cum laude. Tyler S. Smolerick, cum laude. Victor R. Torres, summa cum laude. Elizabeth R. Milma, summa cum laude.
Professor Ken Williford will now present the candidates for bachelor degrees in the Department of Philosophy and Humanities.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy please rise and come forward to be recognized?
Lance Thomas Patterson, magna cum laude. Zachary William Tarbett, magna cum laude.
Professor Rebecca Dean will now present the candidates for bachelor degrees in the Department of Political Science.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Political Science please rise and come forward to be recognized?
Casey J. Arnold. Kibor Asifa. David A. Black, summa cum laude. Rodrigo Camacho. Marilo Carlos. Maritza Colasso. Rilsa Nikere Conibale, magna cum laude. Christopher Byron Dart, summa cum laude. Dardana Dima, magna cum laude. John Andrew DeBose. Sergio Carmona. Juan M. Estrada. Guadalupe Garcia, cum laude. Robert Neil Garcia, cum laude. Same Boutros Gubril, summa cum laude. Christian P. Havens, magna cum laude. Ashley Nicole Livingston, cum laude. Tristan Michelle Ludwig. Jamie Michelle Malone. Ahmad M. Mehta. Benjamin Mustafa. Morgan Elizabeth Nowinski. Bentley Dale Norman. Walter Plummer, magna cum laude. Ashley Marie Rodriguez. Jacob E. Smith, summa cum laude. Robert M. Stowers. Mario Vargas. Maria Alejandra Zavala Diaz.
Professor Bob Kunovich will now present the candidates for bachelor degrees in the Department of Sociology and Anthropology.
Will the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts in Sociology and Bachelor of Arts in Anthropology please rise and come forward to be recognized?
Brendan D. Butler. Valerie Contreras. Jose Ramon Garcia. Alexandra D. Perez, cum laude. Almana Salimi. Sarah Elizabeth Watson, summa cum laude. Ada Susana Aguiar. Jenny Rebecca Dobson. Diana Garcia. K.C. Harper, summa cum laude. Eric Robert Limos. Joel Esteban Sanchez. Heather N. Wolf. Salvador Gonzalez Evos. Kiamber Nicole Green, magna cum laude. Alexandria Cristina Trevino.
Professor Kim LaFontaine will now present the candidates for bachelor degrees in the Department of Theater Arts.
Will the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts in Theater Arts and Bachelor of Fine Arts in Theater Arts please rise and come forward to be recognized?
Andrew Enos Zimmerman. Omar Gonzalez Zaragoza. Lola Obey. Brandy Michelle Page, magna cum laude. Leah K. Arista Smith, magna cum laude. Rex Allen Urquhart. Brittany Kimberlyn Waxman. Tyler Jacob Carson, cum laude. Gatlin Wayne Douglas, summa cum laude. Haley D. Eckel. Rachel Pauline Glass, cum laude. Austin Luke Green, summa cum laude. Ellen Margaret Hunt, cum laude. Matthew James McGregor. Anson F. Norwood, cum laude. Stephanie Michelle Spencer, summa cum laude. Kelly Elizabeth Stewart, summa cum laude. Front stage, kids. Front stage, get center.
Congratulations to you all. While this day and this ceremony is focused on the graduates, we want to be sure to recognize the tremendous support these students have received from their loved ones. Those who provided emotional, intellectual, and even financial support to enable them to reach this point. So graduates, will you please stand and join me in recognizing those not wearing caps and gowns, parents, grandparents, spouses, siblings, and friends. Graduates, please remain standing. Graduates, please remain standing. Graduates, upon completion of your degrees, UT Arlington is now your alma mater. At this time, would everyone please stand for the singing of the alma mater, the words to which are printed in your program.
Faculty and guests, please be seated. Graduates, please remain standing. We are gathered here to share in the celebration of a transition in the lives of our students, the crossing of a symbolic threshold from students to learned members and leaders of society. You, our graduating students, represent our very best, and we expect that each of you will change the world for the better. Each of you has touched us in so many ways. We will miss you, yet we are happy that you are moving on to the next chapter in your lives. On your shoulders now rests the responsibility for furthering the reputation of the University of Texas at Arlington by what you do and what you achieve from this day forth. And as you get ready to leave these hallowed halls, we ask that you stay connected and engaged with your alma mater. There will be no more tests, no exams, no projects. So come and visit us often. Talk about your university affiliation with pride. Play a role as proud alumni in furthering our continuing drive for higher levels of excellence, and celebrate our achievements just as we will celebrate yours. We are now at the moment that you've been waiting for all these years. The celebration of your success and the achievement of a tremendous milestone. By virtue of the authority vested by law on the Board of Regents of the University of Texas System and delegated to the University of Texas at Arlington, I hereby confer upon each of you the respective academic degrees for which you have been recommended, with all rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations pertaining thereto. Guests and members of the faculty, please join me in congratulating our graduates and the newest alumni of the University of Texas at Arlington.
Graduates, please remain standing while I invite you to participate in two important commencement traditions. First, for those graduates who received the official UT Arlington Maverick ring, you may now turn your ring so that UT Arlington faces outward. This symbolizes that you have earned your UT Arlington diploma and are now ready to face the world. From this day forward, all who encounter you will recognize you as a graduate of the University of Texas at Arlington. Congratulations. Second, graduates who have earned master's and doctoral degrees, you changed your tassel from right to left when you received your bachelor degrees, and it will always remain on the left from this day forward. Bachelor graduates, you may now switch your tassels to the left side. This signifies that you have completed your undergraduate studies. I would like to congratulate all of our graduates again for your accomplishments and wish you continued success as you begin the next chapter of your lives. As our ceremony concludes, the graduates will follow behind the faculty using the center aisle to exit the arena. Graduates, please stay in line until you reach the outside exit onto Moritz Plaza. Guests, please remain seated until all graduates have exited the arena. You may exit by gates 2, 3, or 4 and meet your graduates outside on Moritz Plaza at that time. Our ceremonies are now concluded.